It's officially the end of week 3. Now, you wouldn't have gotten a check-in video from me last week because my darling Carlos deleted it before I had a chance to edit it. So we're doing a catch-up, a week 2, a week 3 check-in, and we're talking all about training through your luteal phase and how to actually be okay with yourself when you need to rest, how to actually feel good and not guilty when you need to take time off. So let's start with the luteal phase. Basically, this is a recap of what I spoke about in the last check-in, which was I was feeling it. I was feeling so drained, so exhausted. I just wasn't feeling myself. I was like, man, like it's really getting to me. I know my period's coming. And I do often, like, I can feel that in my body. Like, I can feel just like I'm a bit weaker at the gym. My concentration's a little bit off. And I was really, really feeling that. I was doing a Pilates class and I was like, holy shit, Pilates is usually hard. But this is, like, I'm frustrated. I'm a little mad at her. Like, I was really feeling the self-talk, really being negative, which is not me. So I was like, something's not right here. Wow, my period's just like really getting to me. Turns out I was getting sick. So this week, I don't have a lot to check in with you about in terms of like, I did this, I did that. The truth is, I did nothing. I ate. Well, let me rephrase that. Hey, well, your girl did stuff. She's got wins. I still ate all my meals. I still did all my mindset work. I still did all my checklists, but I just did not hit the gym. I took the dogs for a walk around the block, which is like 10 minutes. I think like twice. Yesterday I did start to feel better, so I went to the gym and I did legs, really light, less sets than actually prescribed in my program because I could just feel that I still wasn't 100%, and like the old me would have just been like, push through it, toughen up, do it, and then I would just get more sick and then have to have more time off. So like my train of thought back then was just like, I need to make up for it, but then it's just like it would push you into a place of then having to have more time off. So it's like you're taking 1 step forward to take like 2 steps backward, or whatever that saying is, right? Like it just didn't make sense if you actually wanted to get more, right? If you wanted to make up for things, the best way to do it is just to take full rest so you can actually get back to it straight away. But that's not the mentality I take anyway. My mentality is just, I love myself, I love my body, and I'm enough and I do enough, and it's not what I do every day that leads me to where I want to be. Or let me rephrase that. It's not what you do once, it's what you do every single day that accumulates to where you are today. So, what's a 4-day rest in comparison to hitting it every single day for the rest of your life? It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. So I do that because I need that. And I do that because my body needs to rest. It's already working overtime trying to fight the illness, the bacteria. It doesn't need to fight muscle fibers that have been broken down in the gym, okay? And yeah, and I just don't enjoy training, exercising when I feel weak and I feel exhausted. I absolutely hate it. I think that comes from preps. I think it comes from comp preps when, if you know, you know. If you don't know, basically it's just when you're not eating enough and you're so exhausted, you're doing too much. That's basically like, if that's the whole thing of prep. It's like who can starve themselves the longest and do the most to look the leanest. It's really actually like, it's not healthy at all. It's very toxic. You can take a positive lens to it, I believe, I think, to an extent, but there's always going to be that point of no return, that point of it's just not healthy. And no matter how hard you are, anyway, I'm not here to talk about prep. Point is, I had really bad experiences with it, and I definitely was not taking a positive mindset to it. So I had the whammy of like it being really difficult, wearing on your mind, wearing on your hormones, wearing on your health, and then also just like having a negative mindset in general. I just didn't have a good experience. So I did it for years, years and years and years. It wasn't like I had one experience. I did it for years. Anyway, not a prep story, but the point is, from spending so many years being miserable and exhausted when exercising and being in a fitness, like on a fitness journey, a fat loss phase, I just can't do that anymore. I can't. I unsubscribe to that feeling of like hustle, burnout, pushing through, getting it done when clearly you just need time off. And I trust myself that I'm not lazy, taking one day off. I'm going to get back to it tomorrow. Like the moment I feel good, I'm going to get up. I used to have that fear of like, okay, if I take one day off, then like, what if I never start again? What if I never get back to it? What if then I sit on the couch, I smash this bag of chips, I fucking eat all these chocolates and da da da, and then I just get really fat and just like die in a hole or something. Those irrational fears are crazy. So yeah. I used to have all that, and now I don't, and I'm grateful for that. That just means that I'm happy to take rest, and that was one of the major reflections I've had this week, is just how easy it is for me to just go, I'm not training today. I'm just going to stay home, and I did more work. I moved the needle forward in my business a lot today, which was really, really great. I have a new training, which is how to lose weight without losing your mind. So actually, if you do want that training, I'm going to pop it in the link below and you can just go watch it. It's completely free. I also do have there as well, like coaching applications. So if you do want to work with me, it is also below as well. I talk all about that. So if you want to know how to lose weight without losing your mind, and basically my ethos behind how I do what I do, how I coach my clients. There's a whole free training there. You're going to have 3 steps that every single woman I work with goes through to lose the last 5 to 10 kilos or 20 pounds if you're in America, without just losing their mind, with actually the opposite. It's with building their mind into being the most confident, powerful version of themselves. So if you want that training, it's absolutely free down below. So yeah, move the needle forward in other areas, and it's actually really nice. So yeah, the reflection for me basically was just like, it was only a few years ago I couldn't do that, and it was only a few years ago that I was working on it and it was starting to feel better, and it was only a few years, before that I absolutely could not. I could not live with myself. If I had time off, I'd feel really bad about it. I'd feel like I need to make up for it the next day. Like I said, that's why I would fall into like getting back into the gym earlier, and then I would just push myself too hard, then get sick again, because my mindset was like, I have to make up for this time I had off because I don't deserve it. I'm not allowed to have it. I've got things to do, and what if I, what if this, what if that, like all the what ifs in a negative way, always focusing on what if things go wrong, what if things don't work out, never trusting myself. Like, yeah, so my mindset is so different to what it used to be. And I feel for any woman who's in that place. And if this is you listening, watching, you feel that, then I just want to give you the biggest like hug, because I know how that feels. I know how it feels to feel like no matter what you do, it's never enough, and that you can't rest, and it's just not a place to be in. And I want you to know that that thought inside your mind of like, there must be another way, this shouldn't be normal, even though I know so many other women who are experiencing the same thing, listen to that voice, listen to that calling inside your mind, because you are correct. There is another way. I'm living, breathing proof of that. And so are the women that I work with as well. It's not just like, I got lucky. Because I used to think that too. I was like, well, she just got lucky. That girl over there that's enjoying her health and fitness journey, she was just like genetically born that way. She's lucky. No, 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 no. And absolutely, there's some women who are born into belief systems that support really positive health journeys and all of those things. So you could say like those women are lucky, but you can create your own luck, and you create your own luck by reframing your mindset, rewiring your beliefs, and changing who you are in an identity level so that you can actually live like that woman that you want to be. And that's exactly what I've done in my life. So that's my reflection for this week. It's just basically didn't do any exercise, still ate healthy, still ate all my meals, and just worked on other areas of my life. And it was actually a really productive, really great week. So there's not a lot in terms of that. The week before that, just my period. Well, I thought it was my period, but it was actually me getting sick and like the start of my luteal phase. So it was just a difficult week mentally. I just felt like I had to reframe my mind all the time. And that's what I want you to know on your journey, that, if you are struggling with limiting thoughts and you are struggling with like feeling like you're not good enough, just keep reframing, because it becomes second nature. And then every now and then when the hormones kick in or you're starting to get a little sick, that, you just got to reframe a little more than normal. But your mind can change, your experience of fitness can change. And I really hope that if that's where you're at, that you believe that and you work on that and you work towards that, because fitness is such a beautiful thing when applied lovingly, abundantly, and I want that for every single woman. Any single woman who has been where I've been, I cannot wait to help them and inspire them. Like, this is why I'm doing this video. I want you to know that there is a whole world of fitness that is abundant and loving, because the old version of me kind of didn't think that there was. It was like dreamland. I hoped there was. I thought maybe there was, but I just didn't know. I just didn't think that there was, and I didn't know. So, sharing my journey, my Aligned80, the abundant fitness approach, and how you can actually just change your mindset, which changes what you're doing. It's not what you're doing, it's you, it's me, it's our mind. So that's my check-in. I don't really have much else to say, and I also just got a notification that my battery is 10%, so we need to charge this and the camera, so I don't really have much more to say. I will actually put up my before and after. I'm going to put that up at the start as well, of week 1 to week 2. It's like week 1 to week 2.5, because I took that photo on Tuesday just been, so that's why I haven't got another photo now. I'll just take another one on Monday or something, because it's going to be probably pretty similar, but like massive changes in literally just like a week and a half. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks and a bit, sorry. 2.5. Massive changes. It's actually blown my mind how quick my body is changing. But that's what happens when your mind, your body, your energy, it's all aligned. Like, your body just switches like this. It just drops the weight because you feel safe. You feel confident. You're manifesting this. You know it's for you, and when you choose and you know, you get. So I'm excited to see how the next 10 weeks go of this challenge, or I think it's 9 weeks now. So that's my check-in. I love you. Be kind to yourself. If you need a rest, take the rest. Know that you're allowed the rest. If you're struggling with your luteal phase, be kind to yourself. Mindset, mindset, mindset for both the luteal phase, if you're struggling, and both the I'm sick, I need rest phase, and you struggle to do that because you feel guilt. Mindset, 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 self-talk, self-awareness. Start asking yourself why. Why are you thinking this way? Do you want to think this way? How else could you think? Reframe, shift it. Your whole entire life will change. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you next week in the next episode.